morning, you guys. Who's up and out the door before 800 on a Saturday? I am. But I've got a train to catch. Where am I going to? You guessed it. I'm going to Traků again. I don't know how much I'm going to film today. I may film a bit more than I normally do around the family. But it just depends. There's the summer festival today. Well, not just today. It started yesterday and it ends tomorrow night. But I'm just going today, as of now. And that's kind of the plan. And I'm running by the store on the way to the bus station because obviously I need food, and then I think I'm gonna get myself like a drink as well. So that should be good. Probably flat water this time because last time I got sparkling water, I forgot that it explodes if you shake it, and here we are. Sort of the plan is for me to catch the train, because I have the train ticket bought, obviously, and try to figure out if I can find my friend's mother at the school. I know where the school's at, I just don't know where the basketball court is, because Mikolas is supposed to be playing in a basketball 3-on-3. But I figured if I follow her, I'll know when the parade is, because on the massive list of activities, which if I still have that picture, maybe I'll insert it. So there's like a massive list, but I couldn't figure out which one was the parade. Probably on there is probably not. And then I know where the orchestra concert is, because Jonas is playing. And they're doing the second half of the concert they did a few weeks ago when I was there. So that's sort of the plan. Per usual, things could change. We're hoping the weather stays up. I'm finally in a skirt. This is my first time wearing a skirt since I've been here. But yeah, it's pretty good running to the store now. Now what else? We'll just figure it out as we go. Hopefully not many people are taking the train in. But one thought that I did have, and I'll close on this note for now, is that like, if anyone's going to Traků for like, oh, let's go see the castle today, I can just imagine like they'll be kind of confused what's going on, because I don't know how broadcasted this event is, because it's in like the regional news for the city, and that's really about it, I think. And the real question is, do tourists search these things? But it could also be like really neat of an event for, I guess, tourists to end up at, because they'll be able to see quite a lot, I think, of just, and learn a lot, because based on like the activities, there's a lot of like historical things and tours and things like that. But I was at the store praying that the rain holds and does not come down, because I don't have an umbrella. I know, stupid decision of mine, but did not bring the umbrella with me. And yeah, that's the plan. And hopefully we come back before the 2000 train, because I think everything that I plan to be at ends around like 1500. Fingers crossed. But once again, subject to change. When I get on the train and there's already a scheduled change. Apparently, I think only Nicholas is playing the basketball thing now. So I don't need to find their mother. But here we are. So I do understand when the parade starts. It ends where the concert is. So I'm thinking maybe just standing near where the concert is, because I'll be along the route. yeah. So things are already changing. And then if I get really lost, I will pester for sure and ask for help. But till then, we're gonna try to figure this thing out. Here's the birds I'm distracted by. They're in the reeds. I woke up early this morning and I went to sleep late. So going to sleep late was sort of not my fault. Fazalot didn't know Ujapis existed, and where are the ducks? It's like hard to see. There they are. And so we ended up, something that would have taken like maybe 2 hours max, ended up taking 5, and then I had to cook and meal prep for today and tomorrow because I bought a ready-made dinner for last night. So I'm actually glad that I bought something so I didn't have to cook for last night. But I'm exhausted. And now I'm just here attempting to film birds and slowly doing a horrible job. And because I'm just sitting here, there's a boat. I think that looks like the boat. There's like people by the train station going, "We'll give you a ride to the castle." Yeah, tourist trap thingy-majigs. You can hear the festivities happening from here. There's some swans. There's 2 right there, and then there's one over here that I'm coming up upon. So, you can probably see that building right there, that one. That's where I have to be in a few hours. But I think I'm gonna head over that way now, and because there's something I think at the culture center I can go watch. This is where Jonas is gonna be later, so I've made it. And I got popcorn. So that's cool. I don't know if they're rehearsing. That's my guess.
Sutikime iškilmingai visus čia žygiuojančius beveik 1000-inėje eisenoje. Šiandien rekordiniai metai, beveik 1000 žmonių dalyvauja šitoje eisenoje. Ir iš karto už orkestro pasitikime Trakų rajono meras Andrius Šadevičius, vicemerai, administracijos atstovai, tarybos nariai, Seimo nariai. Taip pat pasveikinkime mūsų miestų partnerių delegacijas iš Ukrainos, Dumno, Lucko, Ivano-Frankivsko miestų. Taip pat. Iš tiesų Trakai šiandien švenčia. Trakai mus jungia. Vasara mus jungia. Trakų vasara šiandien prasideda čia. Folkloro ansamblis. Dar norisi mylėt, gyvent, svajot, skraidyti. Labiau už viską norisi mylėt, laimingą pamatyti.
We are back at the train station. Well, almost. Train station's ahead of me. Here's the main road again. Time to head back. Actually, we are going back on the train that I thought I would be taking, which is good. My friend and I, we parted ways. We went to go interrogate Nicodemus because he is, as I can now officially say, the ice cream man. He's working at, I don't remember, Mini Melts, at a thing called Mini Melts. Let me cross the road and not kill myself. And so we went, and of course, gotta be big siblings, right? Went and ordered that. We also got lunch, and we were near the castle, and there's like another stage setup where they had an orchestra playing. So we were there eating lunch, and it was good. Didn't film a whole ton because I was with the family and wanted to enjoy that, but I did film some, and that's good. I am indeed home. That was a really fun festival. I didn't film a whole ton. There was a lot that happened, and I was with family, so I never film around family. Usually, basically, Jonas and Nikodemas both performed. So the show was really nice. I enjoyed it, and I enjoy watching the dancing. I was totally not jamming. Maybe mostly in my head still, because I don't like to be like super outwardly showing that I'm liking something. And then my friend and I, we got food. We went in and interrogated. Okay, so this is kind of like back to that whole basketball thing, which I kind of feel bad that I didn't go watch Mikolas play now, because he said that his friends that he was paired with, they weren't really like, I guess they were just kind of doing it for the fun rather than like competitive, maybe. I don't know. But he just felt like he was the only one that was like really into it. And so because of that, I was like, oh, that's kind of sad that like nobody in the family went and watched. But at the same time, I don't think he would have wanted us big kids there. So that's kind of where I was like, I held off. And also me as the girl, it's like, yeah, I think that would also not be the best. And so Mikolas did that. Nicodemus danced. He was also in the parade. He was bearing the Turkish flag because they did the flags of the countries that have like partnerships, I think. Partnerships, I think is the word, with Traků or something. And there was like some Turkish diplomats there. I mean, there was also other countries, but I'm talking about Turkey specifically because Nicodemus was holding the Turkish flag. And then, yeah, that's really it. We got food. We interrogated Nicodemus at his job because he works for... So in the US, it's like, I think they're called Dippin' Dots, but I think that's also the brand. So I really don't know what the little pebbles are, but here, like the Dipping Dot company brand equivalent, one of, I guess, the companies at least, is called Mini Melts. And so there was a little mini melt stand that Nicodemus was working at, and so we went and got mini melts and watched him work. And so yeah, big kids going to it's like a big thing to, like, as older siblings, I guess, to go to your younger siblings' place of work, especially if it's in the service industry. So it was kind of funny that we went and got mini melts. And then I came back, and that's kind of it for the day, really. I don't know what else I'm gonna get myself into. I'm gonna eat dinner probably in an hour, and I think it's just brain rot until dinner, and then brain rot probably through dinner, and then the sun goes down super late now, so I'm not even gonna bother to be like, oh, I'm gonna do something studious. I may still, but yeah. And also I have like 3 people needing me, so I'm gonna go respond to messages. Oh, fun thing is that I think Yuli and I were about to call, so that's one of the messages that came in. So I'm probably gonna do that, and obviously I'm not gonna record me on a phone call because that's weird. At least, you know, for the purpose of this project. So yeah, thank you for following along with my P-Day. I look forward to next week and the week after. I don't think I'm going to film a whole ton next week. I'm going to preface that. But I have a few personal shenanigans I need to do. So it probably won't be what I'm doing, like, as my P-Day adventure goes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I probably will film a little bit of it, but there's specific people that I don't film around that I mentioned. And yeah, family is one of them. I'm with family next week again. And so, yeah. Bye!